G'day viewers, well someone requested I do another tyre change video, so I've got another bloody pesky tyre here. Damn thing kept going down. I found out that the bead was actually damaged, and yeah, the wooden seat didn't have a good seal, so this tyre is pretty much junk anyway. It's split, and it's split there, so got another one there up there just to replace it with. So yeah, I set it up on this little frame, and I get the little wedge I made with a blade, stick it under there and just work my way around, and that pulls the tyre off. Do the same with the other side, the other way around, and it just bites it off. Getting it off is one thing, but getting the other tyre on is a little bit more difficult. Let's get this bloody tyre off and see how the rim is. Might have to paint the rim again, just so it's all nice and new inside. Try and do this with one hand. So what you do, providing this thing stays, I work my way around with a sleeper and just push around. Slowly the tyre works its way off. It's a pretty simple little frame. We also use this as a very crude press, this little frame here. And you've got to find another one to secure this thing down properly. So I've got to get some long pins. Yeah, get the idea how it works. Work your way around. The tyre just comes off. Also doesn't help having trusses in the way. This shed's not big enough for this sort of work, but gets the job done. Okay, we also got a bit distracted during the process taking this bloody wheel off. Had to modify this a bit, put a big channel here, a big weight, big ass pin, just anchored it to the ground. Got one side beaded, using this bloody pipe joint lubricant. It's good shit this. Good stuff. Now I'm going to do the same, just paste it, smear it all around. And it should pop on and seal real nicely. Okay, safety glasses are a must. Don't get this stuff in your eye when it seats, when it bead seats. So plenty of this lubricant on there. It's the same stuff the tyre joints use. There we go. Perfect, this stuff's brilliant. What I do is reinsert the valve, give this a wash with some water and soak it, and just check carefully for bubbles and leaks, and we're finished. Okay, I will just scrub the hole up with a broom. That lubricant I use is basically lard with a soap mixture added to it, so yeah, it works very well. Got a couple of tins of that stuff in the shed, so I'm going to use it specifically for this. It's actually designed for joining up to this diameter PVC irrigation pipe, so up to 1 foot diameter. Has like a flange and a sharp edge to it and a rubber O-ring. In order to push those big main pipes together, you have to use this lubricant, which is what I'm using on here. It's basically the same stuff as the tyre fitting professionals use. Yeah, it's pasted on, seals up along the bead, and we can pump it up. Makes it a breeze to pop these tyres on. So yeah, let's wash this down and see how it looks. No bubbling, so that's good. I've also made a little bracket for the electricity meters. MDF, medium density fibre board. Those gudgeon pins I videoed previously as weights to counteract the weight of the meter. There's a packer, because this bench is not very level. I packed it with that circuit board. And I get this little spirit level here. It's important these actually level these meters. Make sure it's level there. I've bumped it since, but yeah, I did have it perfectly level. Yeah, it's not too bad. There you go, just use that. There you go, just hooks on there. Loosen the terminal cover so the wires can have some freedom to move. Otherwise they'll be able to lean. Has to lean, yeah, so it's flat against the board, back of the meter. That works perfectly. I can do an interchange between those two on here now. Let's try another little experiment. Made this recently, just I think it's 100mm PVC pipe with 200mm end caps. Glue them on. Tap some threads and some Schrader valves and tap those so they're screwed into these caps. What I've done, one on each end, as you can read, vacuum. Vacuum only, do not pressurise. So for safety reasons, do not put pressure in that because it's not designed like a tank to hold pressure. They could blow off and do some serious damage. So for vacuum it's okay. Just going to hook, pull a vacuum in this tank, hook this up to that, double up some extra pressure. Yeah, open this hose up, see how flat I can get this ball. Then we might try something else after that. This is what I use to charge it, just the match sheet of Panasonic refrigeration compressor with a mouthful I've made. Stuff a sock in there that just shuts it up so it makes the whole thing real quiet. Let's give this all a test. I'll view if it's flat. I've already charged this. Open the valve. Shut the valve, got the little vice grips. Take that out. Easy for storage now, I can store it away. It takes up less room. Let's try a small turf or lawnmower wheel. Let's see what that does. Here's a turf tyre, a tubeless one. It's important that it's tubeless. Take this off. There you go, perfect. Beautiful. Running out of vacuum there. Tank's starting to sound different. It's caving in pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm going to need some more vacuum, I think. All hooked up. See how much power this thing uses. Bit more than I thought. As you can see, it works quite well as a muffler. Bit of oil residue there. Let that build up some vacuum till it stops. Only way you tell it's got full vacuum is that stops discharging. Still got a bit of air left in that. Not the right type of gauge though, so I can't. The only thing I don't have is a vacuum gauge. It makes it a hell of a lot quieter. So we're getting some discharge. Bit hard to pick up on this camera because the accuracy magnet or brake magnets are actually right here in the front, which is why it's hard to see the timing marks on the load wheel. I'll turn it off there. Power off. Unplug, safety first. Take this off here. The valve's already isolated, so yeah, a lot of vacuum in this housing. Oh, it's hard to pull off. Alright. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Air's supposed to be inside the tyre, not all around it, pressurising it from the outside instead of the inside. Sit up there. It's actually kinking the hose while it's sitting on the ground. It's almost touching the rim from the inside. There you go, hard up against the rim. Bit of vacuum in here though. Main valve's off. Got to be careful because I don't know how the hell this thing behaves. It could implode if I'm not careful, so if you decide to build one of these, be bloody careful. Oh, I'll take this off and there you go. One launch actor tyre pressurised from the outside. That's one way to compact your tyre for storage. Imagine driving that, putting that in your car and drive it like that on a square wheel. Might try this with a car tyre and see how that behaves. Thanks for watching.